Hey everybody, my name is Warwick and welcome to Warwick Reviews. Hope you're doing well. Today we're going to be checking out a cool product from Elgato called the 4KS, which is their latest console capture card. This right here. There we go. So the 4KS, and this is an upgrade from the HD60X, which is just here. So what we're going to be doing is checking out what's inside, so doing an unboxing, see what's all about, seeing what you can get out of it, and also comparing it to the HD60X. But before we do that, hi, hope you're doing well. Like I said, my name is Warwick and I do reviews here, not just on products like I got on Corsair, but also in video games, on unboxings, on all sorts, quite a few funny clips as well. And you can find it on my YouTube channel down below. You can also find me on Twitch, which is twitch.tv/Warwick, and also on various socials where you may be. Like I said, we're going to check out this product and see what it's all about. So let's begin. Right, so this is the Elgato 4KS, the next gen console capture. So I'm just going through the unboxing part of this. So it comes with 4K 60 capture, 120 FPS gaming, and it works on any system. So PlayStation, Switch, Xbox, and that includes the Switch 2, which recently came out. So we're going to just go through it. I will say I like the box here. So nice sort of straight to the point. So you've got the front there showing what it is. You've got a bit of information on the side and a bit more about what it does in the back. And some of the more technical stuff just here. What I will say that I've noticed with Elgato recently is their packaging. So this actually is plastic free. So the packaging has no plastic whatsoever. So it's all by cardboard. And the plastic that is used in the product is made of 60% repurposed plastic. So really great to see these sort of using recyclable materials while making these new products, and it's really cool to see, and it seems like it's something that they have continued to do with this, so that's cool. Anyway, let's open it up, shall we? So you can see we haven't opened it up yet, so it's brand new here. So open it up. There we go. Right, so there's the box there, and then we have a piece of tissue, but we actually have the product just there. So there is the capture card. So open it up. So it says 4KS on the front. You've got the Elgato logo on the top, and you've got HDMI out and in, and USB-C in the middle. You've got a bit of grips on the sides just there and a bit of information about that. If you've used the HD60S, you'll be very familiar with this. So basically it looks exactly the same, just with 4K. So we've got that there. Then we've got information about plugging it in, so sort of information that you need, also through downloads, very simple. Plug it to your laptop or PC, in to your console, and then out to your TV or your output. And then there you go, simple. Bit of information just there if needed. And then we'll open up this, and this is where you got your wires here. So it comes with everything that you need, so you don't have to buy anything additional. So you've got the USB-C to C just there, and you've got the HDMI 4K wire as well. Bizarrely, while there's HDMI is universal, there are different versions of it. So having this will actually help give you the output that you need and you desire as well. And that's it with the packaging. Very simple, very nice. But like I said, all cardboard, no plastics being used, which is really nice. And with the product itself, it uses up to 60% of repurposed plastics anyway. So really good to see sort of tech and sort of packaging being reused and recyclable. But the main point about this video, I'm sure you'll agree, is to see what this does. So let's find out. Right, you saw some games being captured in really good quality, output in the maximum you can. But how I recorded that is by this new software from Elgato called, funny enough, Elgato Studio. This entirely brand new software from Elgato, built from the ground up to use native OS frameworks to be fast, efficient, and easy to use. So this is Elgato Studio. So if you've used previous capture cards from Elgato, you know what there are other programs that you can sort of stream from and capture from. Well, this is a brand new software entirely built from the ground up to make it as efficient, as easy as possible. So as you can see here, I'm currently capturing in PlayStation 5. So on the top left, you can see 4KS, which is just there. So you've got a capture card there. You have other ones that will display it, and you have display info. So all the info here, general, you can have different themes. So you have dark or light. Then you can have different languages as well. So you've got English, Danish, German, Spanish, French, Italian, Japanese, Korean, Dutch, Portuguese, Brazil, Portuguese, Portugal, Russian, Swedish, and Chinese. So you can change them if you want to. I'm not going to change it because otherwise I'll get confused. You have to reset it if you need to. Software updates. So if you need software updates, and to have it automatically, you can have check it as well. And then devices. So you can have different devices and make sure all connected. Recording. So you can choose how to record. So you can choose basically the output you got, but you can choose to output max resolution recording, where it goes, and then the file name, so how it dates it and stuff, and then any help. You got a Reddit or Discord or a help center if you have any issues. So that's the settings. And like I said, you connect it. It's very, very much plug in and play. So you plug it in to your console or whatever you're capturing from, put it into your PC, and then you open this up and it just works. It just works. It captures it. It's capturing it right now. Great pass through as well. So you can actually use this to play the games. So say like you're capturing for OBS, there might be a bit of delay. With this, literally milliseconds, like you would notice. So at the moment, I'm going left and right, and I don't see any delay outside the normal. And then we sort of go into the game. So right now we've got Resident Evil 4, and there's Leon, looking as great as ever. And yeah, here's the game just here. And you can see on the top left, next to the 4KS, it says 2160p, 4K ultra high definition, just there. And if you click on that, you can see input, output, and capturing. So the input is PlayStation. So that's what it's bringing up as. HDR is on. The capture device, which is the 4KS, and the output. So it shows all there. And you can click on these. So for example, if you go, oh, I need to capture to a different device, you can click on that device and then swap it over if you have a different device. Output, change the output. So if you want to start recording, which is just down here, you start recording. So there we go, little button just there. Also, you can do snapshots. So there we go, nice little snapshot just there. Turn it off just there. And it's just saved it in the bottom left. And you can open my storage to open up my folders. Volume here. So you can reduce the volume just here. And you've got a full screen mode just there, just like that. And then you can just play. You can do what you want, do what you need, play the game how you want. You can adjust settings. And because of the 4KS, you can HD enabled, as we showed in the previews of the games. So as you can see here, HD mode is now on. So you can have HDR mode on while playing this game. And what's great, like if you don't have a HDR ready screen, you can go through this capture. It can have HDR, which is pretty cool. So you can see there's a lot more sort of like dynamic colors, vibrance, like lights and darks and stuff. Enjoy the ambience and the fire. Don't worry about the fire, it's fine. But yeah, and then you can, like I said, you can capture this through OBS, which I'm doing right now. You can have overlays and all that stuff, play it around, all good. So your audience will see the great quality coming through as well as what you see as well. And that's basically what Elgato Studio is. It's a really cool little program. Again, it just works. Like there's no bells or whistles per se. You know, this sort of like you can see device settings up here. So you can sort of change things if you need to expand or shrink the color range, different inputs or outputs you want to change. But outside of that, you don't really have to do much. You literally plug it in, it connects it to your console. So switch to PlayStation 5, Xbox, X or S, or whatever device, also iPads and stuff. And then you're good to go. And if you need to change any settings, you can change around here. It even shows the audio levels as well, if you want to change that. So it shows where you're capturing from, where you're capturing it into, and what your outputting is. You've got settings here, device options. And yeah, it is built to be plug in and play, very easy, and just very simple to get you gaming, get you capturing and sharing with your audience, or making review videos like this one or anything above. It is very, very simple. And, you know, it's a quick download, very low usage on my CPU, hardly anything I've noticed from recording this and sort of sharing this right now. And I get to sort of play games how they've intended, you know, in the 4K ultra high definition with HDR and stuff. And yeah, really cool. Anyway, back to me. So that was or is the 4K console capture card. And yeah, great piece of kit. Like I demonstrated, it is very, very easy to use. It's external, no drivers required, literally plug in and play. If you want to go through your screen, you can do simple. You can also just have it go through your PC. I show both sort of options there, and it's really simple to put in. Basically, one end into your console that you want to capture. The USB part goes in your computer. And if you want to output it any screen, then you can output it to a screen of your choice. And there we go. If you don't want to do that, you can do it through Elgato Studio, which is the new program that they released with this product. And so simple. Literally, you plug it in. If it's all connected correctly, it will show in the game. You can have its latency or very minimal latency that I noticed while playing the game. You can have that. You can be able to unlock better resolution. So for example, my screen may only go to 1080p. So if I go through my screen, it will limit it to that. If I just do it through the capture card into my PC and use Elgato Studio, it will go up to 1440p and be able to sort of unlock HDR and extra things, as you noticed in the video earlier. So a great piece of kit, small improvements from the HD60X. So with capture, you get 4K in 60 frames per second compared to 30. And with 1440p capture, 120 frames per second compared to the 60 in HD60. Small changes, but big changes, especially with like the Switch 2 and console generations improving. You know, you want to get a capture card that you know will last you. And what's great is this is coming in $159.99. So yes, you're getting improvements of the better frame rates through capture and pass-through for cheaper. So really, you know, this is a no-brainer. It is for capturing video games, but also if, for example, for like me, if you have a screen that's not the best, you can have it through the Elgato Studio, play it through that. Works a treat. Didn't notice any lag at all with that, which is great. You can also have it capturing it as well. So when you stream, really, really simple. It shows you all you need to know. And for someone who's not that tech savvy, using it and putting it all in was a piece of cake. If this is going to be your first capture card, I really think you are on a winner here. But thank you so much for watching. Thank you to Elgato for sending the product. Really appreciate that. Again, my name is Warwick and I do reviews on Elgato and Corsair and tech products, also on video games, on indies and AAA releases, also unboxings, and you also find me on Twitch, which is twitch.tv/Warwick, and also find me on various socials where you may be. Thank you again for watching. Please take care, and we'll see you very soon. Bye-bye.